today, welcome and welcome back to my channel, and today I will be showing my wig maintenance routine. Now this is going to be a bit of a lengthy video, but I want to make sure to explain my process or explain why I do things a certain way. So let's get into it right now. Now, how often do I wash my wigs, and what steps do I use to determine why or when I should wash my wigs, right? Or my wig at that moment. So I'm going to be discussing several factors. One, how often have I worn my wig during a specific period? The smell test, right? Take off your wig, and when you take it off, as you're taking it off, you smell it, where you're just kind of shaking your head and you smell an unpleasant smell. That is a clear indication that you probably should have washed your wig a few days ago, right? So that is a simple test. But another factor that's going to determine how or when I'm going to wash my wig is wear and tear, right? So I wash my wig and I use a lot of hairspray because I want it to stay in a certain style. Now, hairspray, while it's lovely, it creates a lot of buildup. It's going to weigh the hair down, and in some cases it's going to make the hair look oily. So what does that mean? I am going to have to wash my hair more frequently. So to sum this up, the more products I use, the more frequently I have to wash my wig. Specifically with this wig, it doesn't like a lot of products. So I just use a heat protectant, and then I blow dry it and might use some hairspray and serum, and that's about it. So as the days go by and the hair starts tangling, right? This hair is practically tangle free, just tangles the way hair normally tangles, as in it doesn't tangle excessively. Then that means that as it starts tangling more, as it starts kind of becoming weighed down and limp and lifeless, I am going to be like, okay, I need to wash my hair, right? So that really depends on a lot of things. How much serum I used, how much hairspray I used, if I was outside a lot, if I was in a more dusty, windy area. Now we're moving on to types of products. I'm not going to be making specific product recommendations in this video, but I'm going to be talking about using high quality or professional grade products. Why? I have experimented with so many products over the years, especially products that are available at the supermarket. I live in Costa Rica, and where I'm not saying we don't have access to professional quality products, I'm just saying that a lot of times we might pay double the amount that they cost. So there was a time where I really did not believe in paying twice the amount. I still don't believe in paying double the amount, so I would just stick to what I could find at the supermarket. The problem with the products that I have available at the supermarket is that they don't work well. So I'm like, okay, something needs to change. So then I decided that I would just as I do order products for my natural hair under my wig, I would order products for my wigs. So yes, wigs are an investment, and I noticed how the hair, it really changed the way the hair on the wigs behave, right? So what happens with lower quality products? They leave a lot of residue on your strands, and then unfortunately the shampoos are not strong enough, or they do not have the right ingredients, or not the right amounts of the right ingredients to be able to rid your hair of all the buildup, right? And then especially back then when I used to use a lot of product on the wig, because that is just, I was used to that with my natural hair as well. Things that I stopped doing with both my natural hair and the wigs. So yeah, that was something that really made a very big difference, is using high quality products from the shampoo, which is really important. If you're going to invest in any kind of high quality product, it is the shampoo, and especially like a clarifying shampoo. I'm not saying that you should use a clarifying shampoo every time you wash your wig. However, if you wash your wigs, I don't know, once every 2 weeks, you could, right? Because you're not washing it that often. So really use a good clarifying shampoo to rid your strands of all the buildup, and you really feel the difference. I mean, this hair, it feels light, and it's amazing. If I compare it to other situations where I've used lower quality products, like I said again, I can just feel the difference. Like, it's amazing. So that is one of my biggest recommendations: high quality products, and also just not adding or not just piling the products on there, right? The hair doesn't need it in most cases. Now again, when it comes to curly wigs, you might want to add something that helps to define the curls, but Again, we don't have to reapply and reapply and reapply, but honestly, sometimes it's best to just wash it, right? So yeah, it's all gonna depend on your hair for the most part, but these tips that I mentioned, so products and the quality of your hair are very important, the frequency at which you wear your wigs. Now, please continue watching as I show how I wash my hair or my wig, and then how I dry it, and then the styling portion is just because it's part of my maintenance routine. So please stay tuned, and I hope that you enjoy the video. If you do, please leave me a comment, let me know that you watched it, and you will see me in my next video. Bye. I wash my wigs in a basin to save water, and of course I am changing the water with each rinse. Now, as you can see here, I am being extra cautious with the top of my wig, dipping it in as last. If I were to apply running water directly to the top of the wig, the hair on the top will wash through and end up on the inside of the wig. That's just because the way I make my wigs, I use single knots on top. Those are a little bit more delicate, which will cause them to wash through if applied directly under running water. Now I am applying the shampoo from mids to ends and then leaving the top as last because I don't want to get the shampoo on the knots, and I want to be, again, delicate with the top part of the wig. For the most part, I am keeping the top of the wig out of the water, right? And I'm also not rubbing the wig. I am running my hands through, gently making sure that the shampoo covers all the hair. Next, we are treating the hair. So I prefer to use a mask and not conditioner. The masks are more hydrating, and we leave them on for, well, as long as the directions or instructions on the package indicate. So right now I'm just working it through the hair. Also, we are not making any rubbing motions, just running it through the hair and detangling as we go. I usually prefer finger detangling, but there are some occasions where I will grab a brush and just detangle it. The next step in the maintenance process is blocking the wig. So basically this means that the wig will be secured to the wig block or the wig head by means of a ribbon and also glass ball head pins. Not T-pins, because these do cause bigger holes in the lace, and also securing it with the ribbon will again prevent the pins from making a hole into the lace. Every time I want to secure my wig to my wig block or my wig head, I use this method. And now you can use your discretion as to how many pins you want to apply, but you want to make sure that it covers the perimeter of the hairline, because especially we're going to be drying the wig, so there will be some pulling and tugging, and we want to make sure that it is as secure as possible. The next step in the process is the detangling process, and I in this video used a blow dry leave-in conditioner, which unfortunately for this hair causes some excess tangling after it's been dried. So normally what I would do is just use a heat protectant spray, and then when it's dry, a serum. So I'm just detangling. You can't see it well on camera, but I'm of course starting at the bottom and then working my way up. Now I will be drying the hair with the use of a blow dryer, and I just love how it makes the hair straight, and it really helps the styles to last longer once I use my hot tools. So now that the hair is dry, I am just sectioning off the hair here in the front, basically the face framing layers. And what I will be doing, as you will be seeing shortly, is I will be brushing it to the front and then just drying it kind of forward, basically to create some volume, because once that hair is pulled back or flipped back, it will create some volume. I don't like the hair at the top or in the front of my face to be flat, and this creates the volume that I like. So you kind of will be seeing it later, right here. I'm flipping it back and see how the volume right there in the front, and that's the look that I'm going for.
Now for step 6 in the process, I will be styling the hair. I am just adjusting the middle part and then sectioning the hair in the back. I will be taking big sections throughout most of the hair and basically curling away from the face. So kind of wrapping it around, leaving it on for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then as the hair is finished, kind of just hold on to it before letting it drop. And you see again the sections are quite big. So as you can see, kind of like half of the row is curled in one direction and then the half is curled in the other direction. I'm slowly, well, in this sped up video, making my way to the top. Again, basically just following the same thing that I did at the back, but taking smaller sections up front. Now I'm using one of my favorite hairsprays and just giving it a nice spritz, and I haven't combed out the curls yet. And as you can see, I stopped right before hitting the face framing layers because I do that after I put the wig on my head. I just feel like doing it on the wig block does not give it the desired look that I want, which is the look, the volume. And then here I'm just using my favorite serum before combing it out again. This just kind of helps to soften the light cast that the spray has, but this spray is just really lightweight and it doesn't leave that much of a cast. And basically that's how I curl my hair, and it could last a week depending on, you know, what I do with my hair. And I'm just recurling some of the sections because yeah, they had been a little too big up front.
So we have come to the portion of the video where I show you how I finish curling my wig. So you might have noticed that I stopped filming or stopped the curling process right before I got to the face framing pieces. That is because I prefer to curl the face framing pieces when the wig is on my head, just because it helps me to get a more natural look. I don't know how to explain it. Like in my case, when I curl it on the wig block, it just doesn't sit quite right. So when I put it on, I can really see how it sits and get, you know, to curl better. Yes, this wig right now has already kind of been curled in the front because I have worn it since that I made that video like 2 days ago. I didn't get to record this process before, but I'm going to record it now just so you see how I do it, for those of you, you know, who want to see that. So we're going to comb it or brush it, and then again with the heat protectant. I'm telling you, you want to use this stuff every time you're going to apply heat. It's non-negotiable. Okay, I'm gonna be looking at my mirror because it kind of helps me see better what I'm doing. So I want to brush that through again. Okay, so I'm going to take a section about this side. So I have a little bit of face framing going on here, face framing layers, and I want to grab some of that along with some of the longer pieces in the back. Okay, this is how I do it. I am not a professional hairstylist, even though, you know, I pretend I am in my mind. I am not. Ow! This is so hot, which is why I should be wearing a glove, especially because I am so clumsy. But yeah,
chaotic, just like me. Okay, so I take the curling wand, which is something that I've been loving lately. The curling wand, I kind of put it up, down this way, wrap the hair away from my face, do a few little twirls around the barrel. Ow! This is in the way. Right, we're gonna do that again. So, take the curling. So, take the curling wand, put it upside down, grab the hair that I want to curl, wrap the hair away from my face. Let me watch what I'm doing because I literally just burned myself again. I had to cut that because that was embarrassing. That's why people wear gloves when using these, because okay, leave that on for a few seconds, usually like 10, and then just let it go. Normally I would kind of hold it, but it kind of lost track of it and it kind of just slipped. But usually, you know, I would hold it a few seconds. Then I would also kind of don't really manipulate it too much. I'm always tempted to do this, but you know. And then same on this side. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry, it's late. Okay, see, that's how it's supposed to be done. We just let it go. You see how it's better than this side? I think. It's okay. They're never even. Oh, I'm gonna add some hairspray. I don't know if some of that caught my hair. I literally closed my eyes. Yeah, it did. I can feel it. Okay. And then also here. And then I normally kind of just shake my head. Flip, shake. Oh, it's in my eyes. Okay. Do a little bit of this as well. Kind of just try to get it to look the way I like it, which is not quite flat, kind of like with some volume here up front, which is also, as I explained in the first part of the video, is why I kind of blow dried it the way, like the front section the way I did, just like I have a little more volume here. I'm gonna run the brush through this a little, just a little. I think I still preferred this side over this side. It's literally never symmetrical, but that's fine. As I say with eyebrows, right? They're sisters, not twins, or siblings, not twins, whatever. Yes, are we loving this?